I opened the bedroom door. The apartment was empty, but the footsteps didn't stop. When I moved into 3B, the landlord didn't mention the noise. Not at first. The building itself was old, too old for the price I was paying. The hallway carpet smelled faintly of mildew, and the lights flickered just enough to make you second-guess your eyesight. But I didn't care. Cheap rent, close to work, and I didn't scare easy. That changed on the third night. It started with footsteps. Not above me. There was no one above me. Top floor. I'd made sure of that. The footsteps came from inside the apartment. Slow. Bare. Pacing. Back and forth. Bedroom to kitchen. Kitchen to bedroom. I remember lying there, staring at the ceiling, telling myself it was pipes. Old buildings made sounds. That's what everyone says. But pipes don't stop when you sit up. The moment I moved, the footsteps stopped. Silence. Then, one step, right outside my bedroom door. I didn't open it. I couldn't. Something about the stillness on the other side felt aware, like it knew I was there, listening. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I asked the landlord. He paused too long before answering. Probably just settling, he said. Old place. I told him it sounded like someone walking. He smiled. Too quickly. You're alone up there. That should have been enough. It wasn't. That night, I stayed awake. Around 2:13 a.m., it started again. Step, step, step. Slow, deliberate pacing. This time I got up. I don't know why. Curiosity, maybe. Or something worse. Something that made me need to see it. I opened the bedroom door. The apartment was empty, but the footsteps didn't stop. They kept going. From the kitchen to the living room. From the living room toward me. The sound passed right in front of me, like someone walking through me. I felt it. A cold pressure, like stepping into a shadow that shouldn't exist. And then it was behind me. Step, 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 back toward the bedroom. That's when I noticed something new. The indentation. The carpet in the hallway was pressing down with each step, like invisible feet. I moved out the next day, or at least I tried to. When I came back with boxes, the landlord was already inside, standing in the hallway, staring at the floor. You hear it too, he said quietly. I didn't answer. He didn't look at me. It never leaves 3B, he said. Just walks. Same path. Over and over. Who was it? I asked. He finally looked at me. Tenant before you. My stomach dropped. What happened to them? He hesitated, then said something I wish he hadn't. They never left. That night, I slept at a friend's place. But at 2:13 a.m., I woke up anyway. To footsteps. Pacing. Not in the apartment. In the room with me. It started with a mirror I didn't buy. I came home from work one evening, and it was just there, leaning against the wall in my bedroom. Tall, antique, framed in dark wood. I live alone. There's no way someone could have brought it in without me knowing. I called my landlord. He swore he hadn't been inside. My friends thought it was a joke, but no one claimed it. So I did what anyone would do. I kept it. At first, nothing was wrong. It was just a mirror, until I noticed the delay. It was small, barely noticeable. When I moved, my reflection followed a fraction of a second too late. Like bad video sync. I told myself it was in my head. That lasted 2 days. On the third night, I tested it. I raised my hand. My reflection didn't. Not right away. It just stood there, looking at me. Then, slowly, it lifted its hand. Not mirroring me, copying me. I stumbled back. The reflection didn't. It stayed where it was, smiling. That was the first time I saw it smile. I don't remember falling asleep, but I remember waking up. Because something was wrong. The room felt occupied. I looked at the mirror and saw myself standing behind me. I spun around. Nothing. Back to the mirror. Still there. My reflection, closer now, right behind my shoulder, its head tilted slightly, like it was studying me. I covered the mirror with a blanket. That didn't help. I could still feel it, watching. The next morning, I tried to move it. I couldn't. It wouldn't budge, like it was anchored to something deeper than the floor. That night, I didn't go to bed. I sat in the living room with the lights on. Around 3 a.m., I heard it, a soft sound, from the bedroom, like fabric shifting. I knew what it was, the blanket. I didn't want to check, but I did. The mirror was uncovered and empty, no reflection, just darkness. I stepped closer, and that's when I saw it. Not in the mirror, behind me. In the glass, I saw my room. Empty, but I felt breath on the back of my neck. Warm, human. Don't turn around, something whispered. I did. There was no one there. But the mirror showed me something else entirely. It showed me still standing in the doorway, frozen, eyes wide, mouth open, and behind that version of me, something wearing my face, smiling wider than it should. That's when I realized the truth. It wasn't copying me. It was learning me. And now, it didn't need me anymore. The house was quiet when we bought it. Too quiet. Not peaceful, just empty in a way that didn't feel natural. My wife loved it. Listen, she said the first night. No noise. No neighbors. Just us. I listened, and that's when I heard it. A faint sound, like someone whispering through drywall. I didn't tell her. Not yet. The first week, it stayed subtle. Soft murmurs. Always just out of reach. Always when the house was still. At night, it got clearer. Not words, just the rhythm of speech. Like a conversation happening in another room. Except there was no other room. The sound came from inside the walls. I checked everything. Pipes, wiring, ventilation. Nothing explained it. One night, I pressed my ear to the bedroom wall, and it stopped. Then, it whispered back, right where my ear was. Clear this time. Closer. I jumped back so fast I hit the dresser. My wife woke up. What's wrong? I told her. She laughed it off, until she heard it too. The next night, she pressed her ear to the wall. I told her not to. She did anyway. And when she pulled back, her face had changed. What did it say? I asked. She hesitated, then whispered. It knew my name. Things got worse after that. The voice started moving, from room to room, following us, always just behind the walls, always listening. It started repeating things we said, not immediately. Later, hours later, in the same tone, same cadence, like it was practicing. One night, it called out from inside the wall behind the bed, using my voice. Come here. My wife looked at me. I hadn't spoken. The voice tried again. Perfect this time. Please. That's when we decided to leave. We packed everything in a single day. As we were loading the last box, I heard it again. From the wall by the front door. Desperate. Panicked. Don't go. I froze. It sounded different. Not mimicking. Begging. I stepped closer. Against every instinct I had. What are you? I asked. Silence. Then, a voice I didn't recognize. Weak. Cracked. Help me. My wife grabbed my arm. Don't, she said. But I couldn't stop. I pressed my hand against the wall and felt something press back. From the other side. Not wood. Not drywall. Skin. Cold. Thin. Alive. I ripped my hand away. We left that day. Didn't look back. Didn't take anything we couldn't carry. But sometimes, late at night, when the house I'm in now gets quiet, I hear it again. Faint. Distant. Like it followed us. Still learning. Still listening. And last night, for the first time, it didn't use my voice. It used hers, calling me from the hallway. Come here.